Queen Extension 273. Queen Extension 273.
Engine 273, guys.
Your box is being transmitted. We are now receiving reports of two buses that collided and went into a building.
273-10-4. City buses?
Reporting one city bus and one private bus.
273-10-4.
Ladder 129 received.
129-10-4.
Queens box after initial box 4452, location Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Reporting on auto extrication. Queens box after initial box 4452, location Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Reporting auto extrication. Queens to Battalion 46.
Battalion 46.
You have a minor technical response. We're now receiving reports of two buses that collided and went into a building. Ladder 144.
10-4.
Ladder 144 is your SOC support truck.
Battalion 46-10-4.
Queens to ladder 144.
144.
You're designated SOC support truck.
144-10-4, responding.
Time 0620 hours, dispatch 331. We have multiple units transmitting. Queens Engine 273. Queens Engine 274.
274 is just trying to ascertain what we're responding to.
We have a report of two buses that collided and went into a building. 0622 hours, dispatcher 331. Engine 273.
Advise Battalion 46, we have two city buses collided into a building. Your location, recommend to 1060.
10-4. Queens to Battalion 46.
Battalion 46, 10-4.
Queens announcing a 1060 has been transmitted for box 4452. Location Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Reporting two buses that went into a building. Queens announcing a 1060 has been transmitted for box 4452. Location Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Reporting two buses that went into a building. Queens to Battalion 46.
Battalion 46.
Ladder 138 your fast truck. Engine 263 is your communications unit. Battalion 46 received.
Battalion 46, 10-4.
Queens to ladder 138.
Ladder 138.
You're designated to fast truck.
138, 10-4.
Queens Engine 263. Queens Engine 263. Queens to Battalion 46.
Battalion 46.
Battalion 45 is your safety officer. Battalion 50 is your resource unit leader.
Battalion 46, 10-4.
Battalion 46 also, when you get in there, if you can obtain an address for us.
Battalion 46, 10-4, responding. Can you ascertain if any units can provide an estimate of the number of people on the buses?
Queens Engine 273. Queens Engine 274.
297 to Queens.
Engine 297.
There was 6 people on one bus, and they're still trying to gain entry into the second bus.
10-4. Queens Battalion 46.
46, 10-4, with 1084.
10-4. Queens to Battalion 50.
50.
You're designated the resource unit leader.
50, 10-4.
Queens to Battalion 45.
1-5.
Designated the safety officer.
1-5-10-4.
Queens Engine 263.
263.
Designated the communications unit.
10-4.
Time 0628 hours, dispatch 321. Queens to squad 270.
270.
You're responding in as a squad for the rescue task force.
270, 10-4.
Queens to ladder 152.
Ladder 152.
You're designated the SOC support truck.
Ladder 152, 10-4.
Time 0630 hours, dispatch 321.
Battalion 46 to Queens.
Battalion 46.
Two buses, one into a building, multiple food workers this time. We're trying to extricate people off the second bus. No secure at this time.
10-4, Battalion 46. Battalion 4, Queens to Battalion 46.
Battalion 46.
Alright, ladder 152 is your second SOC support truck. Also, were you able to verify an address?
460, please. What was that last message?
Were you able to obtain an address of the building?
3 in 1 minute.
10-4.
Car 10 to Queens Gate.
Car 10.
Responding to the 1060.
10-4.
Division 140 Queens Gate.
Division 14.
1084.
10-4. 1084 at 0632 hours.
Car 16 Charlie to Queens.
Car 16 Charles.
Notification. Responding Queens to you.
10-4. Queens to Battalion 46. Queens to Battalion 46.
Battalion 46.
Was the command channel established? Time 0633 hours, dispatcher 331. Battalion 46.
Somebody's coming in. The command post is Main Street and Northern Boulevard.
10-4, the command post is at Main Street and Northern Boulevard.
10-4.
Units responding into box 445 to the command post will be located at Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Units responding into box 4452. The command post will be located at Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Time 0635 hours, dispatcher 321. Queens Engine 44.
On the Queens frequency, we're picking up our second piece and heading over. What are we responding to?
We're responding to a report of 2 city buses that went into a building.
10-4.
10-4, that's 2 confirmed city buses that went into the building.
10-4. Division 14 to Queens.
Division 14.
Do you have National Grid or Con Ed respond? We have a gas-fed fire at the corner building, Kentucky Chicken, Maine, and Northern K. 4 to Queens.
Division 14.
Two posts is set up on the center median on Northern Boulevard. We're going to implement the command channel, okay? Car 2 Henry to Queens.
Car 2 Henry.
2 Henry on your frequency, responding to the 1060.
10-4, car 2 Henry. Queens to Battalion 45.
45.
Command channel was established.
45-10.
Queens to Division 14.
1-4.
Con Ed has a 15-minute ETA.
10-4.
Division 14.
We do have an active gas-fed fire at this location, okay?
10-4. Do you have an address for that building?
10-4, stand by.
Time 064, I was dispatching 331. Going to Division 1-4.
Division 1-4, okay.
Alright, the two buses that were involved, were they two MTA buses?
Negative. One of them was an MTA bus, the other one was a private coach, okay?
10-4, and do you have an up-to-date passenger count?
1-4, standby, okay?
10-4. Time 0642, I was dispatching 331. Division 1-4.
This time we have 10 injuries, okay?
10-4.
Division 1-4 to Queens, okay?
Division 1-4.
Can't confirm the address, but it looks like 13604 Northern Boulevard, okay?
Alright, 10-4, that's the tentative address of 136-04 Northern Boulevard.
4, the actual corner building, okay?
10-4, is that also the location of the gas set fire?
Is the location of the gas fed fire, which is Kennedy Pizza and Chicken, Texas.
Car 11 to Queens.
Car 11.
Car 11 responding to the 1060.
10-4, car 11.
Tech 1 to Queens.
Tactical support 1.
1084 to box.
10-4, 1084 to go 644 hours.
Division 1-4 to Queens, okay?
Division 1-4.
Yeah, all the passengers or injured are moved off the bus with the exception of one driver that is currently being extricated. He is pinned. Be advised that the gas is shut off in the behind the stove at that Kennedy Pizza, and also have DEP respond. We have a leaking water main also, okay?
10-4, also there were no sits for that address.
10-4.
Queens Engine 258. Call 4.
On your frequency responding to the 1060K.
10-4, call 4. Queens Engine 258.
Engine 258.
You're being redirected. You're relocated to Engine 316 quarters. Engine 258, Steve.
Engine 258, 10-4, North 316. Car 10 to Queens.
Car 10.
On 2 Henry to Queens.
Car 2 Henry.
84 to 1060.
10-4, 1084 to go 646 hours. Division 1-4.
Update on the, we have 16 total, 5 red, 1 yellow, and 10 green, okay?
10-4, you have 16 total patients there.
10-4, 16 total patients. We're going to go probably will hold as per contact. The gas has been shut off to the building, and so has the water, okay?
10-4, Division 1-4, you probably will hold time. 0650 hours. Duration of the incident is 3 minutes.
1-4, 10-4.
Time 0650 hours. Dispatcher 321. Car 4.
Car 4 is 10-8 from the Bravo hold. Okay.
10-4, car 4.
Rescue 2 to Queens.
Rescue 2.
Respond 4452.
Field call.
Report on a 1060 box 4452. This is for 2 buses into a structure at Main Street and Northern Boulevard. Division 1-4. I'll make that car 10. Assistant Chief Wazika reports rescue medics are in the bus at this time in the process of attempting to extricate the bus driver.
10-4, field call. Time there report is equal 654 hours. 654 hours. Duration of the incident is 37 minutes.
10-4.
Time 0654 hours. Dispatcher 231.
Car 9 to Queens, K.
Car 9.
Car
Car 9 is going to continue with the 1060K.
10-4, car 9. Car 1-1.
Car 1-1 is 1084 to 1060.
10-4. 10-4 has a vote 658 hours. Division 1-4.
Be advised the driver of the bus has been extricated and is being evaluated at this time by the rescue medics, okay?
10-4, Division 1-4. Also, would you be able to provide a height and size up for the address 36-09 Main Street?
10-4, okay.
Range Division 1-4.
Field Comm for Division 1-4.
Field Comm, just forming for Division 1-4. You do have SIDS for that address, 36-09 Main Street. Field Comm received.
10-4, can you send it over to us, please?
10-4.
Comm unit to Queens.
Field Comm, okay.
Target report on 1060 box 4452. This is for a collision of two buses into a building. We have an updated address of the store that the bus just went to. The address is 136-04 Nothtern Boulevard. This was a collision between two buses and subsequent into a building. At this time, the driver has been extricated. He is a red tag. He is one of the 5 red tag patients for the total patient count of 16. At this time, units in the process of shoring up the building. Request ETA on building department, and we continue at probably will hold.
All right, 10-4 Field Comm. Stand by for the updated ETA. Your duration right now is 52 minutes, okay?
10-4.
0709 Queens 194.